my name is Charlotte, and in this video I'm going to be playing Farnham Park Golf Course, which is a 9-hole par 3 course. I played this round with my boyfriend, and you'll be able to see his round in a video coming soon. But this video is just my point of view and how I did. So I started hole 1 really nicely and then managed to hit my ball into a bunker, which admittedly I scooped out rather than hit, but it got me to the green, where I then struggled to putt, and we ended getting a 7 for the first hole. Moving on to hole 2, it's a 130-yard hole. My first hit did not go great, but I managed to get the ball up further with my second and third hit. Please bear in mind that I've only really just come along to this for fun, and it is a really good start for me to monitor my progress down the line. We are at Farnham Park Golf Course, 9 holes, all par 3s, and we are on the 3rd hole. I don't really know what the distance is, but the distance of hole 3 is 105 yards, and as you'll see, I really need to practice chip shots and practice putting, although the long putt was probably my best. It took me a while to get the ball to the hole. I think one of the things I really need to work on is my putting and spending some time at a putting green, specifically to improve in these areas. On to hole 4 now. It's roughly 130 to 140 yards with the bunker directly in front of the green, so we've got to be careful for that. As you can see, it did not go well for me, and I ended up in the bunker anyway. I did try to get out of it, but it didn't go particularly well, and the ball ended up coming back on itself. I think it was just too close to the edge, and I didn't get underneath it very well, so in the end I just hit the ball sideways to knock it back, and hit it again onto the fairway. I finally managed to get the ball out and onto the fairway. It then came down to putting again, which of course we've seen before in the video, I struggle with. Brilliant. Hole 5 is a fairly straight 140-yard hole, so as long as you keep the ball on the fairway, you are pretty good. There's a slight slope to the left, so you do risk losing a ball in the rough if you're not careful. The thing that I was trying to avoid doing was knocking my ball behind the hole. However, I ended up hitting my 3rd shot a bit too hard off the back of the green, and then tried to recover by hitting a few chip shots. Finally, it came down to the putting once again, but we eventually got it in. Hole 6 is another short 105-yard hole with a bunker blocking the green to one side. Luckily, I avoided the bunker on this hole as I did not want to be in that situation again. Once I was up and close to the green, I decided my best bet was to putt from there, and this is what cost me the most, as without the putting, I didn't think I did too badly. So like I said earlier, I'm really new to golf and I mostly took it up to begin with because my boyfriend has started playing golf. But going to the driving range with him has really made me want to go as well. I do want these videos where you see me play and the little updates to TikTok and YouTube shorts to document my journey and progression, as well as already seeing Ash's progress. I think there's a lot for me to talk about personally, as someone who's grown up around a family who have always played golf and I haven't been interested before, to now wanting to play golf myself. There's lots of local courses that are really good for beginner golfers, Farnham Park being one, but there are other 12-hole courses or 9-hole par 3 courses that I really want to check out in the not too distant future, and hopefully by summertime next year I'll be in a very good position to play a full 18-hole course. On to the 8th hole, where you'll see my first hit wasn't really that good and ended up in the rough, where unfortunately I did have to drop, which wasn't great. You then see my next shot where I would have liked to have hit onto the green, but I did in fact land a bit before to the left. On to putting, where on this hole I managed to putt for 2, which was my best all day. On to the last hole, which didn't start off great. I hit the driver, as at the moment this is the only club I can hit 130 yards. And this hole is about 170 yards, so this was my best shot for me. I then couldn't find my ball, so had to drop one. I then struggled to get any loft with this hit, so the ball ended up rolling down the hill. I then proceeded to try and get to the green, but I was either topping the ball or just simply not getting enough height. I eventually got the ball to the green to then putt for 3, which again isn't too bad considering there are a lot of leaves and acorns from the tree. So on this hole I ended up scoring 11, which I know isn't good, but as a beginner I don't expect to have perfect scores. Thank you for watching me play these 9 holes. Remember to subscribe to continue watching mine and Ash's journey in golf.